So the final part of the Liverpool Forest trilogy, and having seen the first two, I can only hope this one lives up to what we've seen already. Forest in white, attacking the prop end in the first half. Here's Chettle. Not a lucky ground this though for Forest. They've lost on their last 6 league visits here. That's Des Walker. He skipped past Chettle again. Walker got a foot in, and so did Wilson and Beardsley. Now Glover, fresh pair of legs in the Forest lineup tonight, and indeed he is the youngest player on the pitch. Now Glover and Spack. Well, he's the only newcomer in a sense to the action between these two teams. Here's Clough. The others should know each other pretty well by now, and Stuart Pearce latching onto a throw from Grobbelaar. Just got a feeling that Pearce has got a lot to prove, because with Kenny Sansom's position being a little uncertain at the moment, Pearce a contender for the England left-back spot, and the man he's playing against tonight on Liverpool's right, in theory, could oppose him in the opening match in the European Championships, because Ray Houghton is a Republic of Ireland international. There goes Aldridge behind Foster. Beardsley's waiting in the centre. Barnes, too long for Houghton. Could well line up on the right-hand side of Jack Charlton's attack in Stuttgart. This is Ablett. Beautifully controlled by Nigel Clough. The ball finding Glover. And Clough in space here. Trying to find Webb. Back again with Clough. His technique really is a joy to watch. Webb. And again. In for Wilson. Foul by Glover on McMahon. This is Gillespie. Forward by Foster. Hansen. Struggling a bit there. Beardsley, Chettle. Just wonder whether Forest might have taken a slight gamble on Des Walker's fitness tonight. Doesn't look to be moving with quite the normal freedom. This is McMahon. Indeed, he's signalling to the bench already. I don't think this is going to pay off for Forest. I know that Walker had a pain-killing injection before the semi-final, even on Saturday, and they've worked on him again tonight to try and get him fit. It doesn't look to me as though they've succeeded. Aldridge. Beardsley. Away from Webb. Rice was in the way. Pearce has made a forward run from left back. There's Webb. Wilson, they're trying to stay onside. There's Hansen. Spackman. Rice. And Steve Nicholling quickly on that ball from Neil Webb. This is Ray Houghton. There are 4 Liverpool players to his left. One of them is Beardsley here. Walker in no fit state to continue, certainly without attention. Liam O'Kane on the pitch. It was a bruised ankle, the original injury. Kenny Dalglish had a match last night. He played in the testimonial for John Charles and Bobby Collins at Leeds and helped Ian Rush to score a hat-trick. Well, Walker's going to soldier on for the time being. This is Gillespie. Chettle to Clough, on to Wilson, intercepted by Houghton. Beardsley puts it back to him. And now McMahon. Barnes. That is too far ahead of McMahon and not far enough over for the others. Here's Rice. Pearce. Gary Gillespie. Beardsley's making a run through the inside right position. There he is. Aldridge further ahead of him. And it was Webb that got back. There's Gary Crosby. Such a central figure in the drama so far between the two teams, as indeed is John Barnes here. And Avlett's made the run. This could test Walker's fitness. Webb. And now Spackman. Beardsley to Houghton. Foster always favourite to get there first, but Liverpool are cutting off the back pass. So after 10 minutes play, it's Ray Houghton back to Peter Beardsley. Oh, look at that. Still Beardsley. such a nimble player, and so sure of his own touch. Tricked his way there out of a very tight corner. Look at the little drag back which fooled the Forest defender Pearce, and then the run on and the shot. Forest started the match 14 points behind Liverpool, so only victory here, but it's Barnes for Liverpool. Only victory here would keep Forest realistically in the race, and even that's a slim hope. Crosby's throw, he gets good length on those. Here's Clough. Crosby again. Barnes. Now Aldridge off through the centre. Houghton moving to the right-hand side. Beardsley to the left. In support, McMahon. Still McMahon. Oh, well played, Steve Nicol. Look at this. That possible, and Nicol found the room just at the right time and brought a reflex save out of Steve Sutton. Barnes will take the corner. Aldridge and Houghton are in the 6-yard box, and Gillespie is by the penalty spot. It's a difficult one. Neil Webb got it away. Barnes again. Crosby. Again, and Grobbelaar out, and while still on the ground he managed to find Houghton. Here's Chettle. Foster intercepting. Gillespie. What's been so appealing about these matches between Liverpool and Forest this last 12 days has been that both teams have tried to play constructive football along the ground and made it a good spectacle for the spectators. Too many bad fouls, and that was just a rough and tumble on Nigel Clough by Alan Hansen, but nothing malicious. So 15 minutes gone and the score 0-0. Pearce with the free kick for Forest. Webb. Straight between Foster and Walker, and Beers is away. Although in the end the two of them got to him. Chettle forward, good ball. Glover, Wilson well advanced in the middle. Clough coming up behind him. Gillespie intercepted and Hansen cleared. Now McMahon. Pearce. Rice. Webb. Oh, nicely done. Neil Webb attempting the 1-2. Aldridge and Beardsley now. Here's Gary Crosby. That was Chettle. To Wilson. And Hansen saw that ahead of Glover. Experience against innocence there, perhaps. Houghton, Barnes. Houghton goes again, he's through. Rayner. Swift interpassing carves a huge gap down the middle of their opponent's defence. Houghton to Barnes, the return ball, past the outstretched leg, and a goal. It looks simple, but done at speed, it's a great testament to the way Liverpool play. And so after 18 minutes, they take the lead. Through Ray Houghton. To say again, John Barnes played a part in the move, and when you look back on the goals Liverpool have scored this season, he seems to figure more often than not. Foster. Chettle. Crosby. Cross it back from Chettle. Gary Ablett concedes the corner. So Barnes will now have some defending to do. Crosby will take it. Foster has come forward. Chettle's in there too. Beardsley had also come back to help, and here's Barnes from a nice touch by Aldridge. Oh, look at that. Spackman now. Liverpool breaking out menacingly. Beardsley's at Spackman's left. The white shirts funneling back. Walker trying to stop Beardsley with Crosby's help. And Pearce as well, but that was Ablett. Barnes. Aldridge waiting. So is Nicol here. I think Forest found out on Saturday that Liverpool are often at their most dangerous when the ball is at the other end of the field. That was proved when Liverpool scored their winning goal at Hillsborough, and it was the case again just then. Houghton's goal, the one by which they lead. So after 20 minutes, Liverpool beginning to set their stall out again. victory here tonight for Alan Hansen's team would bring his 7th championship medal that bit closer. Pass. Oh, lost out to Barnes, dangerous. McMahon. Aldridge. Can't afford to give the ball away against Liverpool, especially in your own half. And Nigel Clough looking for Gary Crosby. Forward by Nicol, there goes Houghton. Outside of him is Beardsley. Nigel Spatman's free. Gillespie's moving forward now. Spatman again. Ablett. Shetland. Crosby for Nottingham Forest, trying to do a Barnes at the other end, but look where Barnes was then, having just been up threatening the other goal. He was back retreating and retrieving in his own half. Nicol, Beardsley, Houghton. Spatman. And McMahon tries to get behind Chettle. Came off Terry Wilson to Beardsley, and this is Aldridge against Walker. And he was boxed in, was Aldridge. So it's Wilson now, and it's back with Aldridge again. Now Spatman, and this is Barnes. Took it first time with the outside of his left foot. Such a wide range of skills that he possesses. Some players wouldn't have got a shot in here. But he did. Houghton. For Nicol. Beardsley. Nicely done, but Gillespie read it. This is Wilson to Chettle. Forest looking for positions further forward. Crosby. Webb. Clough. Oh, it might run on for Glover here. Hansen steps across, corner. Alan Hansen knows that 1 or 2 crosses worried Liverpool on Saturday. And up goes Foster. And that's Webb. Oof. Just a pause because Gary Crosby seems to require attention. Just think, if you look back there, you'll see that Peter Beardsley was the defender who averted the danger following that corner. And the more you see Liverpool play and the more you admire their attacking qualities, you continually find that those same gifted attackers are being asked to do a job back in defence. And it's possibly their overall work rate that has something to say about why Liverpool are the team that they are. There are no stars here. Wilson's in there, half cleared by Nicol. Here comes Webb, and it's Wilson again from Clough's header. Still Wilson. Good tackle by Spatman. And now Beardsley. Hansen forward. Beardsley's touch. McMahon. Walker still soldiering on. Here's Houghton for Liverpool, and Walker once more. Well, the way was hobbling after the first few minutes. Made you think he wouldn't be able to continue as long as this. Nicol, Beardsley, Barnes, blocked by Chettle. Could have been 2, but for him. There was a rare event, a Liverpool pass going astray. And Brian Rice is the man on the ball for Forest. Position for long. Here's Steve McMahon, Beardsley to his right, Aldridge and Barnes making their runs to the left. It's such a mobile forward line, this. The opposition don't know where the next threat is coming from. Beardsley. Free kick surely. Gillespie is forward. Barnes has gone across to join Houghton. Houghton leaves it for Barnes. And away by Webb. Well played by Glover to Rice. Hansen's header back. Houghton to Barnes. Oh, Beardsley! Great stop by Steve Sutton. Wonderful save. And a terrific move. Barnes to Beardsley. A rifle shot. And a very good tip over. Here's Barnes. And with half an hour gone, Liverpool lead 1-0 and threaten there to make it 2. Gillespie. They come from all angles. And Forest managing to repel them. Here's Webb, a good ball, Crosby. Webb. And Clough. And Grobbelaar able to make the save, but Nigel Clough struck that well. And full marks to Forest, showing that they too can break out of a defensive position to threaten. Free kick. I think Nigel Clough has one quality that Peter Beardsley also has. Doesn't need much time to get his shots in. And Grobbelaar certainly was extended there by the young centre-forward. Nicol. Foster covering the through ball to Aldridge. Chettle. Webb, and Clough was the player on the left. Well seen by Webb. Just a bit too much to do with the bounce of the ball, but some of the passing from both teams tonight is of the highest order. It was Webb who appreciated where Clough was, even though he was, what, 40 or 50 yards away. Good understanding.
First off, beaten out by Sutton. Barnes' left foot hit the post. And a word too about Nigel Spackman, who played the initial ball at the start of that move, which really set McMahon on his way. Good team play again by the league leaders. To Beardsley. Foster's header out. Chettle. Nicol. Rice in the way. Spackman. Aldridge. Pearce. Now Forrest with a break on. Glover's got Clough to his right. And Rice behind him. Pearce. Wilson. Pearce continues his run. Spackman. Barnes. That was Ablett. Clough again, never stops working, looking for positions. But Barnes too is a bit tight now. This is Spackman. McMahon. Oh. McMahon's having an absolutely marvellous night. Indeed, he's played so well recently. It's only underlining the form that he's been showing for many, many months. Full of appetite and indeed full of incentive with the European Championship looming up. 10 minutes left in the first half at Anfield. Liverpool lead Nottingham Forest by 1-0.
Des Walker is not at full throttle, but he is not doing well to carry on in a defence which itself is under a considerable amount of scrutiny as Liverpool pile players forward from all angles. Hooked in by Beardsley. Aldridge is there. Ball from Clough to Crosby, a familiar part of the Forest pattern. He loves to knock it out to the right wing. Beardsley, he seems to be able to find space and find Aldridge. And that is another superb Liverpool goal. Peter Beardsley made it, John Aldridge scored it, and as with everything Liverpool do, it looks simple, but it was of a quite stupendous quality. Beardsley in his own half here, hits the ball, 30 yards into the path of Aldridge, who just jogs it past the keeper to make it 2-0. 37 minutes, and John Aldridge scores his 26th of the season. Beardsley with one of the best passes that you will see anywhere, anytime. Well, what are they going to produce next? Offside Aldridge. Well, John Aldridge has now managed to score against Nottingham Forest in all 3 meetings. Courtesy there of this man, Beardsley. And now he goes alone. Still Beardsley. Hit the bar. Barnes. Well, in a minute, applause will echo round Anfield. And it's all for Peter Beardsley. Liverpool don't rest on their laurels. Instead, they come again with McMahon. He's looking for a free kick against Pearce, and it's been given. Well, there have been so many high points of this Liverpool season, and there's so many goals to enjoy again. But there was one that didn't quite finish in the back of the net. But what led up to it? Individual skill that nowhere in the world, surely, would you see better. Beardsley at his best. Can curl it maybe from here. Short, Beardsley's flick, Houghton! There are so many alternatives. Barnes goes for the low one to Beardsley, the little flick in, and Houghton close and McMahon foiled by Pearce. Gillespie makes a run across. Here's McMahon. Well, Forest just relieved to stem the tide. Devastating, this Liverpool football. No wonder the Coppers singing. Down the 25 years of success they've had here, I don't think there's been a better team, surely. Certainly not one with so much variety and invention. 5 minutes left in the first half. Liverpool 2, Forest 0. And no doubt who the masters are tonight. Houghton, McMahon, Nickel up on the right. They're coming from everywhere.
Beardsley is. Still Beardsley. And Webb having to go back to sort it out. Walker is handicapped, but that's no excuse in the sense that no one will want to take anything away from the way Liverpool are playing. Hansen, it's almost exhibition stuff. Beardsley back to Hansen. And a desperate tackle by Steve Gentle, I think, deprived the Liverpool captain. Here's McMahon. Just unable to finish it off. The ground full of appreciation. Barnes. Well, Nottingham Forest are doing their best, but what can they do against this tidal wave? Nickel forward. Aldridge. Houghton. If they got their finishing right, Liverpool might have been 6 up. Well, even the bench surely can enjoy the quality of the play here, as well as checking the watch and making sure that Liverpool stick at it.
Yours dig it! It's yours dig it!
Nottingham Forest at last have an opportunity to set things up in the Liverpool half. Chattel. Clough. Webb and Foster are both forward. And bear in mind, Forest did come from 2 goals behind on Saturday to get 1 back, so they won't regard this as a lost cause. Just interrupts the flow slightly, but nearly all the play has been in that Nottingham Forest half. Barnes, that's got the ball off him. Crosby. Man. Stoppage time at the end of the first half, and Forest will be pleased to hear the whistle, I would imagine. At least Liverpool can't get at them in their dressing room. Hansen. Hansen. Rare touch for Grobbelaar, although he did make one very good save from Nigel Clough, lest we forget. Something close to a 45-minute football fantasy.
Ray Houghton was at the heart of it. John Aldridge was often on the end of it. And Peter Beardsley was just unbelievable. Liverpool applauded off. But even having seen many of their other performances this season, that in itself was something above and beyond, well appreciated by a crowd who see them go off the field 2-0 up, but it could have been many more. 19-year-old Darren Wassell comes on at half-time in place of Des Walker, who had a recurrence of his ankle injury early in the first half and soldiered on until half-time under quite a handicap. There was a quote from the Real Madrid coach Leo Beenhakker at the weekend when Hugo Sanchez scored an amazing goal in Spain. And Beenhakker said they should have blown the whistle, finished the match, taken the teams off and cracked the champagne because it was that good, nobody could follow it. Well, if Aldridge goes on scoring goals like the one tonight and the one last Saturday, they'll think about doing that at Liverpool. It has been champagne stuff virtually all through the season. However, Nottingham Forest will do their best to make a match of this. There's Wilson. There's Spatman. There's Wassell. Spatman. That's a good one. He was caught by Chettle there. It's going to be a free kick in very dangerous John Barnes territory because he tends to whip them in a bit from there. Gillespie comes forward. Foster gets it out. Barnes free on the left wing from Ablett's pass. Gillespie still forward. Barnes and Chettle. Still Barnes. Wilson sticking to the task. Clough to Webb. Nicol. Looks for Aldridge. Offside. Rice's header. Glover. And Rice again. Crosby's coming in from the far side. Clough's at the near post. Alan Hansen's clearance. Corner. Foster is forward. And there he is, in fact. Back again with Rice. Corner again. And here comes Wilson. Aldridge. The best of clearances. This is Rice. Pearce. And Glover. Lee Glover, 17 years old still, one of the promising Forest youngsters, and while we're talking about that, they're rebuilding, or rather I should say building for the future, with the likes of Nigel Jemson and Gary Parker having been signed and yet to come into the side. Here's Webb. I think Forest will see this season as part of the learning process for their young team, but it could reasonably be expected to end with perhaps second place in the First Division. Could be a battle between them and Manchester United. But for his team, the Championship beckons. Spackman, Webb, Crosby to Clough. We want the return, Gary Crosby. He's got Glover inside him, so Webb as well. And with a bit more experience, this lad will prove himself quite a handful, as he has on occasions already. Russell with Aldridge. This is Glover. Webb, Wilson, Pearce. Quite a spirited start here by Forrest to the half. This is Clough. And it was Houghton that got back to make the challenge. A goal kick's been given, which seems to have surprised Nigel Clough. I have to say, from my rather long-range position, it surprised me a bit. Neil Webb put a lovely ball through. Nigel Clough was onside. Perhaps he felt he was fouled. Here's Crosby. Chettle. I'm sure Brian Clough said something like, don't stand back and admire Liverpool, get at them a bit, because that appears to be the pattern now. Here's Nigel Clough. McMahon, Spackman to Barnes. Ablett. Barnes and Wilson. To Beardsley. Foster's with him to throw. Foster clears. Crosby. Forrest finding a bit of space now. This is Webb. Wilson. And Neil Webb slipped, and that gave McMahon possession onto Spackman and now Houghton. Spackman again. Barnes takes over. It's a lovely ball. McMahon. Out. Was it? Oh, apparently not. The linesman's in a far better position than me. This is Glover. Foul by Gillespie. And then by Spackman, actually, after the decision had been given. Clough, good touch. Wilson. Barnes to Gary Ablett. Aldridge. Beardsley. Oh, Ablett's offside. Actually scored the first senior goal of his career against Forest, Gary Ablett, in this corresponding match last season when Liverpool won 3-0, and he was hopeful of putting them up 3-0 up this year.
when he joined the attack there. Wilson. Maybe conscious, Forest, that Liverpool did lose a 2-goal lead in their last home match here on Easter Monday. They were 3-1 up against Manchester United, playing, it seemed, terribly well, and then finished up sharing the points in a 3-3 draw. So just wonder whether Forest might be able to carve something out for themselves here, to being on the receiving end for so much of the first half. We've been playing 10 minutes in the second. Rice. Webb. And now Barnes. Just sit back and enjoy this. Aldridge. McMahon. This is Darren Russell. Terry Wilson's made a forward run, and so too has Glover. Spackman. Forward by Ablett, onto Foster's head. Gillespie. Spackman. Back to Gillespie. Only Aldridge forward at the moment. And referee decides that Glover caught Gillespie as he had the shot. So it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool. Nickel. And Houghton. Aldridge is in there. So is Beardsley here. Still Beardsley. Good save by Sutton. Beardsley denied after more trickery in the penalty box. Spinning virtually on a sixpence there. Barnes working it to Houghton. Aldridge. Gillespie! Decisive finish. And the move so fast from the corner that all Steve Sutton had done earlier was wiped out in another bewildering piece of Liverpool football. No wonder the goalkeeper shakes his head. How do you cater for this? Worked in from the left. And after 58 minutes, Gary Gillespie makes it 3-0. Gillespie's second goal in consecutive home games. He scored against Manchester United. Now here's McMahon. Ray Houghton was again instrumental in that move. And isn't that again a Liverpool trademark? The opposition perhaps just slightly relaxing or heaving a sigh of relief after the goalkeeper had done so well to prevent Beardsley scoring in the first place. Within a matter of seconds, the ball is in the back of the net anyway. Webb. Well, it was 3-0 here last year. You have to go back an awful long way to the end of the 60s, no less, to find a Nottingham Forest victory in the league at Anfield. Side against John Aldridge. have respect for the way Nigel Clough has played against them, even though it would appear, as on Saturday, he's going to be on the losing side. Certainly, everything he's done has been neat and purposeful. To Beardsley. Corner to Liverpool. Played short to Barnes. Here comes Nicol. And this is Glover. But Forest can't keep possession for long enough to get players out of their own half. Clough, they might now. Webb, Glover. Offside was given by the linesman on the far side, Dave Orrell of Wigan. Gillespie's tackle. Liverpool need just one goal now to equal their best of the season. They've had several fours, but never more. Here's Wilson. Pearce. Oh, well played. Stuart Pearce again. Crosby coming in from the far side. Glover tries to get there, and Gillespie clears. And just look who kept the ball in there. Peter Beardsley on the far side, even though Ablett couldn't. Glover. Oh, what a good effort that was by Neil Webb. He struck that ever so well. Out of very little, really. Hansen. Anxiety is setting a bit there as Foster, whose attempt to thwart Aldridge ended in a corner. Only Aldridge actually is in the penalty area for Liverpool at the moment. Flags up. Don't think the linesman's happy about the position from which that corner was taken, is he? I think Dennis Hutchinson with the yellow flag is saying that maybe the ball was not in the quadrant there. Well, he's found a way of stopping Liverpool anyway, hasn't he? Barnes to take the corner. Beardsley by the penalty spot. Same again. Well, now Houghton has gone in there to join Aldridge in the 6-yard box. Darren Wassell, 3 in a row. This is all about the delivery by Barnes. If the quality of the corner kick is that good, defenders are fully stretched. Goal kick this time. Forest beaten only once in their last 11 league games, but finding themselves 3-0 down here. actually. McMahon seems to have got the worst of it, holding his left knee. And Steve McMahon could be forgiven for getting a little anxious when he gets an injury, because 2 years ago, when Liverpool won the double, he was hurt in the FA Cup semi-final and missed out on the run into the Championship, and indeed at Wembley, where he was only the substitute against Everton, unused. He very much wants to be part of it this year. Kenny Dalglish's subs tonight are Craig Johnston and Jan Molby. Indeed, the Danish manager is here, hoping to get a glimpse of Molby for the European Championships, but McMahon won't come off easily. Chettle. Ablett. Webb. McMahon finds Aldridge. Spatman. Offside, surely. Aldridge was going through a finished time by his standards a week or two ago, but he scored, what is it now, 4 goals in these 3 matches against Forest, 2 of them penalties. Glover. Wilson coming through. Sportsmanship in the 3 matches between these 2 teams deserves a mention. There's hardly been a bad foul, because both Liverpool and Forest have concentrated first and foremost on playing football. Hansen now. Beardsley. Oh, look at this. Alan Hansen, the captain, from the back, and he was so unselfish. He couldn't quite find Aldridge. Free kick against Houghton, but Hansen, I wonder if a forward in that position would have been tempted to go for goal anyway. Alan Hansen was so aware of Aldridge's position, he decided to lay the ball off. But he played a lovely move with Beardsley first off, and then as Sutton narrowed the angle, he tried to square it. Halfway through the second half, Liverpool 3, Forest 0. Was Gillespie's through ball. McMahon had made the run ahead of Foster, who got a foot in at the last moment to repel yet another Liverpool thrust from the middle of the field. And it's won back by Beardsley for Houghton. Webb. Hansen, a foul on Clough. Crosby. Good play, Clough's touch, and again. Ablett and Hansen trying to get the ball clear, and finally it was Barnes. Forest faithful haven't quite managed to fill the visitors' area tonight, so the crowd is not quite capacity, but it's still a very healthy figure at 39,500. Forward by Spatman. Liverpool supporters could be forgiven now for doing their sums and working out exactly when the championship will be achieved, and if this
goes Liverpool's way, as it looks like doing, 1 point at Norwich next Wednesday would virtually seal it. But I suspect the major celebrations would be left for the home game against Tottenham here on Saturday week. Hansen giving another warning shove to Nigel Clough, who has been on the receiving end once or twice. Doesn't seem to complain very much. Here's Chettle. Well played, Crosby. Well played, Aldridge and Barnes there, both in the left-back position. Doesn't that say something about Liverpool's teamwork? Russell with Beardsley. They all do their bit here. Nickel. Actually, Nigel Spatman played that ball back, and you just begin to think about the competition for places here, because Ronnie Whelan's going to be fit in a couple of weeks, he feels, and Nigel Spatman's got to just keep his own performances up to keep his place. Wassel. Foul. This time it's Nigel Clough penalised for the challenge on Gillespie. Beardsley. That's McMahon. This is Aldridge with Russell. McMahon again. Barnes. And still McMahon involved. Houghton. Webb working hard to try and find a way back for Forest. It's a very good pass again from him, but Grubber would never have had a chance of beating Grobbelaar. Webb certainly coming more into the game. Ablett. Aldridge. Crosby and Barnes. They had quite a contest on Saturday when Barnes kept getting back in front of Ablett to defend against Crosby. On this occasion it was a foul on the Forest winger, but he's quickly back in the action. Finding Chettle. Webb was outfoxed there by McMahon. Running to his right is Beardsley. Houghton in the middle, so is Aldridge. Pearce on Beardsley, free kick, just outside. It's going to be classed as obstruction by Roger Milford, which means it's indirect. So does Barnes join in this? No, it's Nickel. I think he would have expected to perhaps get his shot on the goal from there. Nice
little layoff. Just over a quarter of an hour left. Liverpool 3-0 up. This is McMahon. Houghton. Rice. England versus Scotland for a moment there. With Nicol and Pearce. Disappointed, he thought that was a Forest throw. Here's Houghton. Nicol. It will be now. McMahon, Aldridge. Houghton taking over. And Forest with a chance to break through Webb. Mistake by Spackman. Webb picking it up from Crosby, finding Pearce here, and out wide is Rice. Wilson. That's where Liverpool often get the interception. Beardsley's off, testing Foster. Football is so crisp and clean between these two teams because passing is the name of the game for both of them. Ray Houghton finding Nigel Spackman. Barnes against Chettle. Oh, look at Barnes here. They're waiting for the pullback. Beardsley! Oh! A glorious goal again for Liverpool, and the England forwards conspire to produce another marvellous moment. Barnes through the legs of Chettle, past Crosby, pulls it back, and Beardsley drives it unerringly into the corner to make it 4-0 on 79 minutes and get the goal that his performance so much deserves. And a substitution by Liverpool as Steve McMahon, who did take a knock, comes off and makes way for the last 10 minutes or so for Jan Moby, who's being watched by his national team manager Sepp Piontek. He's come over to see whether Moby is in the right state of fitness and frame of mind to be part of the European Championship squad. Come to talk to him as well as to watch him, because that will only be for a few minutes. Beards has had some night, and he's capped it now with a goal. Molby. The cop is saying we want 5 because
despite the fact this has been an all-conquering season by Liverpool, they haven't scored more than 4 in one match. So, as the fans swap chants and wave to Bruce Grobbelaar, they'd like to see Liverpool run up their best total of the season. Here's Nicol. Houghton. Nicol again. Should think when you look back on that fourth goal that Steve Chettle is sick of the sight of John Barnes. He gave away a penalty trying to stop him on Saturday, and there Barnes pushed the ball through his legs, and that's what everybody likes to see, isn't it? The ball cut back from the goal line for the oncoming forward to get his shot in, and what a good one it was too by Beardsley. Here's Spatman. Barnes. Spatman goes again. Was a good chance. Another scintillating move. Nigel Spatman thrusting forward, playing the 1-2 with Barnes, and look again how the player hanging off there had found space for himself. Clough. Liverpool marching towards their 17th championship. And these loyalists here have got their views on Liverpool teams of the past. To all personal opinion, as Kenny Dalglish is quick to tell us. But I haven't seen a better Liverpool side than this in the last 25 years. Here's Hansen. Barnes. Piling forward again in the middle. It's going to come off Pearce's head. Webb. Now, Lee Glover was in his own half, so he must be onside. Steve Nicol got back. Mulvey. Slightly eccentric moment from Grobbelaar, but no one's complaining about that. They might if Forrest scored. This is Webb, and here's Clough. And Nicol has made 2 timely challenges back there in the last couple of minutes to deny Forrest a possible consolation goal, which is all it would be, surely. What the Wimbledon players are thinking if they're watching this. They've got quite a good record against Liverpool, actually, so no one must take the cup final for granted. Far from it. Question perhaps of whether they can stop Liverpool from playing their way. We shall see. That's all in the future. Here's Chettle. Wassell. Barnes to Mulvey. Even then Barnes kept possession. Nicol. Houghton. There's always a red shirt to spare, isn't there? Ablett. Beardsley back again to Ablett. It's too long.
with just a bit more care, if one dare make that sort of comment when they played so wonderfully well, Liverpool could have run up a very high score here. And we're going to see a second change. Ray Houghton is coming off to give a run to the second Liverpool substitute, number 12, Craig Johnston. Kenny Dalglish giving all 13 a run tonight. And that's a foul by Gillespie. Clough takes it quickly into Webb. Just under 5 minutes to go at Anfield. Liverpool leading Forest by 4 goals to 0. But here comes Crosby for Forest. Oh, and Nicol got that away from Clough. Corner. A smile from Grobbelaar. A pat on the back for Nicol. Foster and Chettle are both in there. That was Chettle, that was Foster, but Nichol's there again. He's made now 4 clearances in the last 5 minutes. New ball is called for. Now can Forest just register one last effort? Chettle, Hans Pearce. There's a shot. To Webb. Liverpool unbeaten at Anfield in the league now for over a year. Wimbledon, their cup final opponents, were the last team to win here in Division 1. And beaten only twice, of course, in Barclays League matches this season anyway. Aldridge chasing here, came off Foster. Chettle. Well played Spackman. And Beardsley. And Spackman. And Aldridge! It's 5! And Aldridge is counting up the goals against Forest. Here we go again. Beardsley, Spackman, Aldridge, and nothing Wassell or Pearce could do about it. Couple of minutes from the end, John Aldridge gets his second of the night. Nigel Spackman very influential in the move and unselfish. And Aldridge now has scored 5 in 3 games in this Nottingham Forest Liverpool saga. Webb, it's also Liverpool's best win of the season. Go one better yet. Beardsley. Johnston. Aldridge now, of course, is on a hat-trick. His total for the season is 27. And who said they couldn't replace Ian Rush? Scenes of celebration and richly merited. Clough.
intents and purposes. Technically, they'll be one result away from it after this. But this is a championship performance without a doubt. It's offside against Nigel Clough. Long ball by Jan Morby. Wasn't that well delivered? Except that the linesman on this side was flagging for offside. We're adding on time for stoppages now. The Liverpool anthem booms out again. But it surely hasn't saluted a more complete side than this. Crosby. Foul. John Barnes on the edge of the area on Gary Crosby in injury time. Webb moves away as the wall forms. Clough and Pearce behind the ball. This is Pearce. Bobolar's clean sheet looks like being protected. Cheer for another championship performance from Liverpool. John Aldridge scores 2 of the 5 goals. Peter Beardsley excels again. And although Liverpool are not mathematically certain of the championship, that will surely come next week. They proved tonight they have no peers in the modern First Division.